Just thought I'd record this for my mother because this kind of points out how my mother acts when I try to tell her the truth and everything. So yeah, you'll see what I mean when you hear it.
America has been bad and hadn't been perfect, but we had some ideas that the globalists want to get rid of. And everybody wanted to come here because we were exceptional. We're now exceptionally corrupt, exceptionally pathetic, exceptionally evil, exceptionally mesmerized in a trance state, obsessed with things that don't matter. I mean, when a grown man, when I'm at the gym, comes over and goes, "Hey, what'd you think of the baseball game last night, or the football game?" I go, "Sorry, I just don't have time to follow it." And they'll look at you like you're weird. And I'll say, "Man, the whole country's collapsing. I'm just trying to protect myself, my family, and warn others." It's like weird and extraordinary to be informed. People are like, people ask, "Oh, yeah, aren't you that radio TV guy?" Yeah, it's kind of weird what you talk about. It's kind of scary. I don't think I like to focus on negative things.
See, and that's the thing. My mother, she acts exactly like that. When I try to, expose to her like what's really going on in this world, she just doesn't want to hear it. She's always blocking me out, or she's either walking away, and she just doesn't want to focus on it. She wants to believe that everything's okay. And I know we've been blessed with, 2 new children to our family and everything, and I'm an uncle now and everything, and that's a good thing and everything. But she needs to hear the truth, though. That's the thing. But, she just wants to focus on just the kids and believe that everything's okay when it's actually not. So that's why I wanted to record this part right here, because she actually does act like that. When I try to tell her the truth, she just doesn't want to hear it. But yeah.
I'm like, yeah, well, that's why we're in so much trouble. I get it. I could pull up anchor and live pretty cheap in some South Pacific island and go buy a dive shop just as a front for the fact that I'm really a political person, running from persecution, and just have a little business and rent out scuba gear to people and just watch the world burn. And so I get why you think it's a loser mentality to be involved or care. It's people that cared that built this country. It's people that stood up for ideas and values, are willing to die for it, that defeated the greatest empire the world had ever seen. And that's why that history's not even taught anymore, because they don't want you to know why you were exceptional. They've taught you you're exceptional because you drink light beer, wear Levi's, and watch NFL football.
Fuck that.
They taught you you're exceptional because you love Barack Obama. They taught you you're exceptional because you buy into the Republicans and John McCain. No, what you are is people living in a house, living in a fortress, living in a system that had the most inventions, the most science, the most trailblazers, the toughest fighters, the best people in the world, on average, were in this country. And nobody wanted to mess with us, because we came from slaves and indentured servants and political prisoners and soldiers and fighters and inventors and farmers and people that couldn't be free in Europe and other parts of the world, who came here in the bottom of wooden ships with rats and sewage to then carve out a new world in the middle of native tribes that were killing each other 24/7. Your ancestors are people that would crowd on ships when about a third of them were getting lost, and would come across the ocean, and a third of the people, sometimes more, would die on the ship. Look it up. You were black more than half. And you got here and you survived and you lived, and your ancestors were tough as nails.